and for the core. But what I love about it is you don't need a mat. You don't, like, this can all be done literally in your work clothes. So I want you to try to remember this sequence a little bit for doing on your own. So you're gonna have the right leg forward and the left leg back. There's about a 2-inch width between your heels, and this left foot is at a 45-degree angle to the right foot. So basically, if you know yoga terms, we're in warrior one. So we're gonna bend into that right knee, look straight ahead, so our chin is gently pulled back. We're not like jetting our head forward. Okay, we have our ribs aligned over the hips. We have a strong front body. So we're gonna hold this. First thing we're gonna do is just bend and extend the right knee. That's all we're doing. So I want you to visualize what's going on here in your body, okay? This back leg is staying straight. It's getting stretched in the front of the hip. So it's getting this beautiful, gentle stretch. And then this leg, we're kind of getting a little bit of glute and a little bit of thigh. So hold the bend, okay? Keep those arms overhead, or you can place them on your hips, okay? What we're gonna do is strictly hinge forward from the hips. Sometimes I like to touch where the movement is coming from, so we do it a little more correctly, and then you pull back. So you're gonna do a hinge forward from the hips and back. So strong in the front, strong in the back. Nice work. It's like we're taking that ponytail on top of my head and stretching it out. Good, 2 more. Check in with your breathing. All right, so we did our little hinges. Now we're gonna bring those arms back overhead. We're gonna lean forward, almost 45 degrees. We're gonna take a breath in, and as we breathe out, take that left hand over to the right side. Inhale, return center. Exhale to the other side. So as you can tell, this is really working on our balance, and it's really getting at our core muscles without having to lay on the floor. That's why I love this sequence. Good, a couple more. Really breathe out, releasing that air from the bottom up on your exhale, not from the top down. Okay, so you might already be feeling this in your hip a little bit, but let's really get into it. Okay, hands on your hips. You're gonna bring this left foot in a little bit. So all my weight, most of my weight is on the right foot. This right thigh stays put. It's not gonna move at all. It's just our pelvis that's moving. So the left side of your pelvis drops forward as you twist the pelvis to the right, and then inhale, open your pelvis to the left. Twist to the right. So you're moving your pelvis about your femur, that's the head of this long bone in your thigh. You're rotating your pelvis around that. And if you're doing this right, you're really gonna feel this in those deep hip rotators. They're coming alive. And if you need hip strengtheners, this is probably one of my favorites. 1 more. Whew. And back to the center. Let's bring those arms up overhead. And exhale to the center. Shake it out. Good. Thumbs up, are we doing good? Hips, all right. So left foot forward, right foot at an angle. Arms up. Set up into your warrior one. Okay? So we're strong, we're not jetting the ribs forward. Again, we're really strong out in front. So all we're doing is bending and extending through that left knee. Don't you love it when just body weight is sometimes all you need to really get into strengthening and lengthening like you need? These are great, like if you're traveling, like I said, if you're at work, if you only have a few minutes, all the good reasons. Okay, hold that left knee bend. Place those hands on your hips, get long in your spine, hinge from the hip, and then stand up. So it's easy to want to just do this from the trunk, but I really want you to hinge about the hips. Try not to use your back. So our low abs are gently tucked in to support that low back. lengthening through the top of the head, not scrunching into our spine or lengthening out of it. It's so good to get stronger while we're lengthening in at our joints. Okay guys, let's hold this lean, extend those arms up overhead. Take a breath in here, exhale, twist to the left, thread that needle underneath. Inhale, center, exhale, thread that needle. Don't worry if you're, sometimes people get a little too stressed out about if it looks right, like how you're doing it. Like, does this look right? I honestly don't care about how it looks as much as what I know that you're feeling. Hopefully it feels like it's doing something good in your body. One more. Whew. All right, coming back, releasing those arms. The right foot comes in. Light weight on that right foot. Strong left thigh, okay? Really, really strong. Deep breath in. Exhale, tilt your right pelvis down as you rotate it. And then inhale, open it up to the right. So sometimes people cheat on this by like really twisting with their shoulders. Okay, our shoulders are directly above the hips at all times on this one. So I want that movement to be coming from the pelvis. Okay? The deep hip rotators are doing that work, not your spine, okay? This is hips, not spine. Couple more. Okay, let's call that good on that one. We're gonna step in, shake it out. How you doing? I hope that little sequence of 4 things, I hope that helped you to feel like you worked your hips, you worked your core in a very, very handy way. So thanks for trying that.